was your experience as somebody who was not around for the Melrose era? How was it for you? Brick Baby was briefly around, but
he knew it was
very
rolling,
briefly.
but he had other shit, but he was still pulling up.
I was collect calling. No, I was collect calling with it.
He had to collect call in on the block.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
The people that watch us or fuck with us or go shop with Dubb, like, they really respect that we're outside and you can actually walk up on us. There's so many niggas that walked up on me like, man, Sharp, you a real nigga. Like, I can actually walk up on you, shake your hand. You ain't acting like a whole ass nigga about a picture. You don't mind telling me, hey, shoot something through your DM. Like, if we got something we can collab with. They love that shit more than anything that they can interact with you. So I feel like, man, shit, I've been doing that in my life anyway. Niggas interacting. You know what I'm saying? So it was nothing new to me. Like,
yeah. No, go ahead. I was saying a segue to what you was talking about. I went to jail 2 days before my first No Jumper interview. You remember that? And I tried to call you collect, but I was DM'd.
So you had one scheduled way in it before, but then that never happened?
You don't remember I DM'd you like, bro, you want to do it over the phone? They not trying to give me no bill. I did. Check your DMs.
So that was years before the one that you ended up doing?
Yeah. We were scheduled for like Monday. I went to jail Saturday.
Wow.
Melrose will, for us,
go ahead.
For us, what Melrose does is too, it multiplies your clout. So like, let's say like inside the network, yes, you clouded up, you lieutenant soldier. But when you walk out, if a person's not familiar, you know what I mean, they don't know who you are. On Melrose, between that block 7665 and 7669, it's the same energy here, but actually to their face. You know what I mean? Like people out there, they guarantee if they're walking down that street, they know who you are. They probably only walked down there to see if you were there or if anybody was there.
But you also see people figuring out who you are over and over and over, because when they walk by, it's like it's very easy for them to tell who the focal points of the energy are, because the people who are just coming by form like little mini semicircles around people like us who kind of like are the people that they want to talk to or whatever. So then people will be walking by on the other side and spot the energy, and they see the security, and they see 5 million people smoking blunts, and they hear the music, and it's just something you're not used to seeing it, because it's like what you picture when you watch a movie from the 70s or the 80s and you see motherfuckers outside in Harlem just like posted up on the block just having a real vibe, which you don't like on Melrose. I don't think there's any other part of the block that consistently has that. Even if you were to go to Fairfax or La Brea or whatever, you'll see a line
Melrose
to buy some sneakers, but you're not going to see a crowd of people who are just kicking it for the sake of kicking it.
We are Melrose.
There's so many sneaker stores on Melrose now. They even whooping them on that. Like,
But
you
see,
can go across the street with their shoes everywhere.
They've never had somebody that's really from the city, like really that been everywhere, from the rich rappers, serving rich rappers, to tattooing gangbangers, to fucking really just sliming shit out. Like Dubb is like I done did it all. His name done. Like, you know what I mean? And now he got a brand in the city, and he was already reaching every part of the city. So now Melrose, in the Fairfax district, where all hood people are accepted and not frowned upon while they walking over there. We don't think that you're walking up trying to rob us over there. You know what I mean? We hang with the, unfortunately.
A lot of niggas be trying to be cool guys too.
Partners, like,
it just separates.
I mean?
Like if you going on Melrose, you probably trying to be cool, or you probably got you trying to get an interview. You know what I mean? You trying to get your clothes off. You trying to sell your clothes. You trying to get something. You know, you're trying to promote something. You know what I mean? So that's what Melrose was brought up about. But, you know, during COVID, and then after all the niggas getting booked, it stopped. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, for me, myself, bro, I be having so much, I don't be there as much. So it's kind of good having, it's like when your cousin come in town, now you get to hang back out with your cousin. You know, that's how it is with No Jumper being there. Because at first, you know, I'm going to get the bag regardless. But I do get tired of motherfuckers just, you know, the negative that come with the positive.
Players, right?
But now it's so much positive, I can deal with the little bit of negative bullshit.
But it's crazy too, though, because it's like the No Jumper fan base probably skews a little bit whiter, non-hip hop fans also fuck with No Jumper and stuff. Whereas like your shit is probably blacker as far as the overall fan base, and is much more like hip hop centered, street centered, whatever. So you kind of like, it's a similar fan base, but it's a little different. So you definitely like, with us being side by side out there, it's just, you kind of are like hitting both sides of the, you know, male consumer market.
How I'm picturing it is like now 2 heads is greater than 1. 2 companies is greater than 1. You know, we do these events, you know, we come together to make that shit bigger. You know what I mean? And it's like shit that y'all was thinking about, I don't think about. Shit that I know and can deal with, y'all don't know because, you know what I mean? So it's just like us coming together. And then y'all have like a big ass team, bro. Like I got employees, which is cool, but like y'all have like creatives. So it's kind of different because everybody's opinion actually matters. You know what I mean? And y'all trying to make everything go up. So it's just I can't wait to do more things. Like I was telling them, I'm doing a pop-up with Baby Tron. You know, let's see how we collaborate on that and go crazy.
That's gonna go
You know
crazy.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So like
Baby
everything,
Tron.
you know, we're brothers
IRL.
and we all homies, so it's fire. It's not like, oh, I'm trying to shine more than him or he try. It's like, no, like let's see how we can make this shit bigger. Because that's how I started. Adam used to do the interviews. He called me see if somebody wants some juice. I'll bring a t-shirt. Hey, I think this guy might be thirsty.
Because I kind of forgot, Thirsty Crips, I kind of forgot that when I first met you, you were wearing an awful lot of cough syrup shirts. So even in like 2016, you already had that shit going and was like pushing it hella hard, even way before like it really kind of rose to the level where nobody could ignore it, you know? And yeah, I don't know, like one crazy thing for us is just kind of like what exactly the content is going to look like. And so we did the IRL stream while we were out there for like 3 hours. We're having some mic issues, so the audio is a little bit spotty. But like that was kind of wild. Just like, are we going to be able to keep the IRL stream shit going? I feel like on the weekends, it's pretty smooth. On the weekdays, I don't necessarily know what people are like. That's one thing I'm super interested in. And it's a shame that this whole week, I literally don't have like any time that I can be in the fucking store. So I'm going to have to pull up on the weekend. But like, that's going to be interesting is like how much content are we able to make out of the week and how much, like what kind of content? Should we just vlog? Should we IRL stream? How many people are going to pull up throughout the week? Obviously, you have way more experience.
I feel that since No Jumper is like the kids do watch it when school lets out, we can definitely go IRL with the young dudes that's walking out and doing all type of fucked up shit, the taggers and the fucking skateboarder.
Maybe.
Like me, I'll go get involved.
I just haven't been there
Like,
during the
you
week
know, it's
enough to
little
really
taggers.
see like how
more
much
like
foot
the
traffic
East
there is and what it actually looks like.
Squares now.
Wait, what you say?
I said no. I was telling Brick Baby like over there on Fairfax, it's a lot of like not like that, but to us it's super squares.
Yeah, skateboarders
Yeah.
tag though.
Well, Fairfax
These
is
niggas getting picked up by their moms and shit like that now.
Yeah.
Like,
Fairfax
so
is a
yeah.
straight
Nobody
food
walking
block
over
now.
not really.
There's no drip on Fairfax anymore, right? There's like no real relevant streetwear
You
companies.
said a lot of these companies, bro, took their little PPPs and just got on, or you know they couldn't survive during COVID. So a lot of them big brands that you remember used to be there, they left after COVID. Then after COVID, everybody was trying to survive. So you know people are just starting to open back up over there, but you know these major brands are just staying online.
But like Fairfax used to be all about Supreme.
Supreme's
and,
gone.
And I know, but then there would be all these other brands who are basically kind of like clout chasing off Supreme and just trying to get the customer.
I think Rip and Dip is gone.
Okay. We thought that we just lost what we just recorded, but apparently it's saved. So in the course of the last 15 minutes, I gave up on this episode, got mad, went in the other room. Then Josh convinced me to come back because he said we were going to be able to save the file. So let's just cross our fucking fingers. I'm going to need this parliament more than anything else I ever had in my whole life. What were you guys just talking about? Or what were we just talking about?
Can we get a playback? We were just talking about how weekly meetings help, like shit. You feel me? I was telling them I have weekly meetings every week with my retail store in my warehouse, and it just lets me know what's coming up along the week, so everybody can be on the same point and how we can actually capitalize off of everything that's going on. So it's no like hidden things or whatever. And we just talk about instead of talking about problems, we talk about.
See, his mic is still fucked. Every time you touch it, it starts to
Is it
crackle.
just-
So maybe I
headphones?
should not touch the mic.
Is it
trying
your
to-
headphones?
No, it's
Because they
his
said
mic.
they were listening over there, and it's coming through.
Every time he grabs it, it stops working.
Awful lot of it.
But
Oh, here, maybe
Tommy
I'll
grab
see.
no,
if I-
the meeting thing is definitely important, and it's something that we kind of suck at. But I mean, I hear about like big companies like who like giant news companies who will have like a morning check-in where like the CEO of the company is like posted up on like a Zoom call with every single person who works there, and they have thousands of employees, and the CEO is giving like a crazy pep talk, telling everybody what they're working on, what the big goals are and stuff. And that's kind of like shocking. That's kind of hard to imagine. Like if you have 1,000
have to,
workers,
though. You
think
have
about
to.
what it's like having 10.
I got 25.
So having 10, 20, whatever, it's still like kind of hard to keep everybody on the same page. Having 1,000, that must be fucking
I think,
insane.
well, if it's 1,002, what I realize is probably like, with me, my shit on the smart level, I'm not talking to all the employees. The retail store, I'm talking to y'all managers and y'all assistant managers. The warehouse, I'm talking to my production manager and my designer. You know, between them two, I'm explaining to y'all what I want, and it's y'all job to execute it with the employees. You know what I mean? So, but I could picture him on Zoom call just talking into like the CFOs or something, and then the CFOs probably got their assistants listening, and then their employees listening, but he's really probably just pressing the big dog.
So you feel like if all else fails, you know who to go to. You don't have to go to thousands of employees. You know who you told.
It's not their job. It's
to.
it's your job because I'm telling you what I want.
Facts.
If it's a design, I'm telling you the colors, the size. If it's the store and I'm telling you for Halloween we want designs, I'm not on the employee for not making the store look Halloweenish.
Right.
I'm on the manager. It's your job to make the store have a Halloween vibe.
But a lot of times when you have like a brand and you have a lot of people under you, it becomes a thing. It's like a game of telephone where you're telling the managers or whatever, the people who are more high up, and then they're instructing the people who are a little bit lower down. But then in some cases, it might be like, if Josh has the wrong idea about what I want, and then he's telling a team of 5 people, oh, this is what Adam wants, but he gets a detail wrong, or he doesn't necessarily have it exactly where I want it, you could waste a shitload of time because all those people are basically working on a project that you don't even want to happen. And I've had that happen, and that's kind of frustrating. So it's like, I mean, running like big groups of people is fucking insane. And I don't even know what it's like to run like real big groups of people because I can't imagine what it would be like to have like 100 employees. I think 100 is like the number where it becomes almost impossible to keep everybody on the same page and keep like, or not impossible, but it just starts to require different levels of efficiency and communication and programs in place in order to keep everybody kind of having a similar experience or being focused on the same goal, you know?